Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So before I get into the video, I would like to say, if you're new here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule is for you to verify everything you learn, whether it's on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule of life. Make sure you verify what you learn. So this video is one that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I had to attend to other videos. I had to get the news out. I like to get the news out when it's fresh. But with this video, I'm going to talk about a credit score myth, and it's common, and it's actually from a comment that was recently left on this channel. But I'm going to let you all know how this credit score myth can really affect you in the long run, and not just in the short term, but the long term as well, because it's more of a way of thinking and an ideology. But I'm going to address that, so make sure you stick around and watch the whole video. But getting into the video, someone came by recently and they left a comment. They said, hey, I don't need credit cards or a credit score because I have money. And that's one of the big myths that I want to touch on in this video, is that you don't need your credit score. I hear a lot of people saying it. A lot of people are saying it. Number one, I have no clue why someone who doesn't need credit cards or credit scores will come by a channel that focuses on credit cards and credit scores. That's like going to Five Guys and saying, hey, I don't like hamburgers, I like chicken. Where's the coleslaw at? I don't need hamburgers. I want chicken, coleslaw, and mashed potatoes. Listen, if you were to do that at Five Guys or go to an office supply store and look for swimwear products, they would look at you like something is wrong with you. And it's the same thing when people come over here and they say things like, hey, I don't care about credit scores, or I don't care about credit cards. Listen, let us be us over here. We do care about credit cards. We do care about credit scores. And a lot of you, the way how you look down on credit scores, you don't realize you do need your credit scores. A credit score actually determines your housing, whether it's your rent or your mortgage. It helps with that. It actually could help determine your employment. Now, for those of you who say, oh, I don't care about employment, I'm an entrepreneur, I don't need a job. Well, if you're an entrepreneur and you have your own business, how are you going to create business credit without a credit score? How are you going to do that? Do you not care to have business credit? Are you the type of person who wants to run a business strictly on your own cash and not use business credit? You just want to run through your own money for your business. But to those of you who just talk bad on credit scores and talk bad on credit cards, I often wonder these things, because there are a lot of you out there who come by here and say, hey, I don't need a credit score, I don't need credit cards. And that's fine, but
we don't care.
And that's the truth. You're on the wrong channel. That's what it comes down to. But that's a myth that I want to talk about further, and I'm going to continue to address. This is a channel where we focus on credit cards, how to use a credit card the correct way in order to benefit your FICO credit score. And we also mainly talk about credit scores. I'm big on credit scores. I'm someone who went from having a poor credit score all the way to working myself up to excellent. I've helped a lot of people over the years do the same thing, and that's what I want to continue to base things on, at least for the short term. Maybe we'll move on and talk about other things in the future, but for now, we're going to talk about credit cards and credit scores over on this channel. So a lot of people, you know, they have that mentality, and I can't lie. I used to have that mentality. It's obvious, because it was one point in time where my credit score was bad. I used to think that cash was everything, and hey, I just need cash in order to get things. But life tends to come around and remind you like, hey, it may be a good idea to have a credit score, at least for a plan B option. You may not want to use it. You may not want to get credit cards. You may not want to get loans. You may not want to get an auto loan, or whatever it may be. Maybe you pay for your car in full, whatever it is. But you never know when you'll need your credit score. And when it came down to me, I had that mindset and that way of thinking, and I ended up needing my credit score. And when I needed it, my credit score was not in a good position in order to help me get what I needed to get. And that's why I always tell people, and I'm going to forever say this, I've been saying this since I first started this channel, and I'm going to continue to say it. At minimum, a good or excellent credit score is a good plan B option. Even if you don't use it, at minimum, it's a good plan B option to have just in case, for just in case purposes. Let's say you are someone who is big on liquid cash and you just like carrying around cash, or you like carrying around a debit card. At minimum, you never know what's going to happen in life. So at minimum, to be able to have your credit score just in case you need it is a plus, and it helps a lot. It helps a great deal. So even if you are richy rich, or you're in this position where you have a great income where you're making 7 and 8 figures, you still may want to consider getting your credit score to good or excellent range for just in case purposes. You know, a lot of your peers, if you are in that 7 or 8 figure range, a lot of your peers, they value good credit. They value it because they use it as a tool, and you could be doing the same, but you shun it. And I can't force anyone to think highly of credit scores or to change their opinion on credit. But I could just put it out there like, hey, at minimum, it's a good plan B option to have, because you never know when you'll need it. Maybe you'll need it a couple of months from now, or a year from now, or down in the future. Maybe it could be 10 or 20 years. You never know when you'll need your credit score. And I just wanted to relate that to you all, because I get a lot of people who come by and they talk down on credit scores. I know there are a lot of people in the debt-free community who don't think highly of credit scores, but even for them, at minimum, it's a good idea to have a good credit score or an excellent credit score as a plan B option. You don't have to use it. You don't have to be out here getting credit cards and loans, but having it as a plan B option for just in case purposes, that should provide you a little comfort going forward. And nothing beats that comfort, in my opinion. But I just wanted to address that because it's important. I keep getting these comments. People keep coming by, leaving these comments. Oh, I don't care about credit cards. I don't care about credit scores. And I'm just like, hey, why are you here? You just here to be an antagonist? That's cool. But you're not going to outweigh the many people who are here because they do love credit cards and credit scores. But I just wanted to address that. But anyways, if you're new here and you're feeling the vibe over here, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video. That's clicking on the bell and selecting all. Also, this goes to every single one of you watching right now, especially my subscribers, but every single one of you, hit the like button. It literally takes seconds. Hit the like button. That's your way of supporting this video. It also lets the algorithm know you support this channel. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by and watching this video. I value credit scores and credit cards over here, and I'm sure a lot of my subscribers and people who are watching do as well. This is Water Your Soil. I appreciate you all for watching, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? In the description box below, I always tell people, check out the description box below for extra resources from Water Your Soil. Part of the description box also showcases my book that I have. I have a book. It's been out for a while now. It's been out for years. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. The book is available. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. Most online bookstores have the book. And the book is basically about how FICO credit scoring works. Once you understand how FICO credit scoring works, you're pretty much on your way to helping yourself build, develop, and maintain a good credit score. So check the book out whenever you get a chance.